Hey guys, welcome to another episode of VintageCraft. So, once again, I'm shooting this intro after I've shot our episode. Now, I'm having one hell of a day. So in this episode, unfortunately, I got a little bit of audio issue. I noticed it as I was doing some editing, and basically what happened is somehow my game audio jumped to a track that didn't record. So there's a little bit of my video that's going to be kind of just me talking. I'm really sorry about that. It's only the last few minutes of the video, so hopefully it's not a big deal. And I've got it all fixed now, but I just wanted to give you guys kind of a heads up. So in this episode, we are going to do a villager wheat farm, and we're going to do some awesome stuff with some zombies. So stick around for that. Okay, so over the last little while, I've been able to capture a couple of zombie villagers. Just as they randomly appear, I've been saving them. I didn't really have a plan for them, but I knew I should probably keep them. So I got one hidden here, Mr. Bojangles. I've got two more hidden kind of down below our base by our spider spawners and whatnot. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to get them converted today. And we're going to move them over to our windmill. Now, I didn't really have a plan for them, and I really still don't necessarily need them. But I definitely want a bunch of wheat. I used to use wheat for roofs on, like, thatched roofing. Where are we at here? The stables back here. There we go. I can't think. Sorry. The stables back here had like a wheat roof, and it kind of made for like a thatched roof. Now, I don't necessarily know we're going to keep the windmill where it is. I'll kind of show you guys a little idea I had last night. I was kind of running around here and thinking about what to do, and unfortunately, like, this is in a weird spot, because if the center of town is going to be right through this column right there, this is like in a weird spot. It's going to be like where buildings are, and you can't really have a huge farm. So what if we went... I also don't need this many sheep anymore. But anyways, what if we went over here, and we have a few neighbors. There's a neighbor right there. You can see his villager farm is right there. I forget what zoom is. There's zoom. So we can see, like, that's NVIDIA. He's pretty close to us. And there's another, you can't see because it's not loaded, but there's another place right through there. But they're far enough away, I think, that we might be able to use this little plot of land here. So what I was thinking is, what if we went over here and we took this river out, filled it in, and kind of like built this down. I mean, I built this up. This is all hollow. So we could build it down, add this to our base, and kind of round it off, and then take the river that comes through here anyways, widen it there, and go like straight across here, this way, right through here, down to NVIDIA's place, and we could connect it right through here. So it like wouldn't change the landscape, but it would give us like a huge plot right here where we could move the windmill down and put you know, a huge wheat field and whatnot. I want to ask them and make sure that's cool, because I'm kind of encroaching on their base, and I'm taking a lot of space that I didn't really initially want to take. I think they'll be fine with it though, but I think that'd be a cool idea. And then we can fill this river in, and or leave it and make a bridge even or something. But it'd be cool to have that down in like the valley, you know, because usually you don't have like a windmill in town or nothing, right? So anyways, so what we're gonna do over here today with our villagers is we're gonna start just a small villager wheat farm. Now, it's been a long time since I've done this, but I think I have a pretty good spot for it already. I want it to be kind of look natural. I don't want to have like just a random spot, and unfortunately greenhouses are not really in this style. So we're just going to do a really small one. It's just going to be like a small 9x9 little area. So if I go from here to this stone block, I've already laid it out. We can expand this down a bit, so it's kind of like still a tiered farm, but it would give us enough room to put a villager in here. All it's going to have, though, it's going to look kind of weird, is it'll have like fences all the way around it. But if we do like fence and then, you know, more fence, say here, and make it look like the fence is part of the part of the farm, you know, then it won't look out of place to have a fence holding this villager in. Shouldn't anyways. So I'm gonna go do this, and then I've already got a little bit of this. Let's see how far down. Yeah, so we're already hollow under here because I built this up. We're already mostly hollow. None of this was here before. I put all this in. So we're actually underneath here where our contraption was for collecting wool before. And this is all hollow too. Right down here. Right, so it shouldn't be too hard to put in a system for collecting wheat. You know, like a, what do you call it? A minecart system under here, right? We should be able to just take 1 or 2 layers out, put our base in, and call it good. So this should be a pretty quick project. So I'm going to get the supplies that I need together, and then we'll convert some villagers and maybe bring some villagers over here, and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to do a little bit of work, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I have this figured out. So basically I laid my track out. It's going to come from under here, which I'll show you in a second. It goes around, and what will happen is once I fill this all in and make it farmland, the villager will be up here, and he should farm the land, and because he will be full on seeds, he'll just drop the wheat on the ground, and the wheat will be picked up by a hopper minecart. Now, the way this works is it's set up with a system, so when anything's in the hopper, this will not go. So right now I just have a block here holding it. So a comparator signal comes out into this block, which is going to power or unpower this torch, which will power or unpower this repeater, which will send the cart on its way. So if I take this block out, it's going to go. So basically what that'll mean is when it comes back in, it's going to stay here until it completely unloads all its wheat or seeds or whatever it picks up into a chest or a shulker or whatever I put here, and then it'll go again. So we can stop it if we want by leaving stuff in here or locking this with an item or whatever. So it's a pretty simple system. Now, hopefully, if I can get our villagers over here, which will take a few minutes, probably, because there's 2 well underground over here, 1 way over there. So I have to convert them, and then I have to, I don't know, minecart them over, I guess, and fill their inventory with seeds, and there's a bunch of nonsense to do. But as far as the farm goes, this is a pretty simple system. As long as it still works. I actually don't know with new mechanics if this is going to work or not. I think it does, but I can't be sure, to be honest. So we're going to see what happens. So I'm going to fill that in and get our villagers up over here, and then we will see what happens. So I got our villager in here, and I had a little incident. Now, I had a couple villagers, like I said before. One was over in our tower, and a couple were down below ground. Now, the ones below ground, I didn't transform them to villagers from zombies before moving them upstairs, because I thought, you know, then they won't get attacked by a zombie in the caves or anything, and it'd be a little easier. I was mistaken. I forgot that when they come up here, they're gonna burn from the sunlight. So, I killed a villager, and he actually died right here. So anyway, so what I did is I got a hold of our neighbor here. Vidia's got a little farm over here. You can see it right there. So I talked to him, and we went and snagged one up, and got them all in here and everything. Now, I have a problem, though. This guy's a jerk. He'll plant. If I break a couple of these, he'll come over here and he'll replant them. It'll take him a minute or two, but he'll replant them. But he doesn't want to harvest. He did for a while, and now he's stopped. And so I think he's got some carrots in his inventory, or he managed to grab some wheat, or, you know, something. But he was farming for a bit, and then all of a sudden decided, oh, really? And all of a sudden decided that he didn't want to do this anymore. So I don't know what the plan is for him now. He might have to go meet a zombie and use that to clear his inventory, or I might have to, you know, find a new place for him to stand the rest of his life. Stupid jerk. Hate you. Really hate you right now. Anyhow, so we've been making some progress, and I don't remember when I mentioned it, or if I did, I meant to. If I didn't, I don't know. I'm confused. Anyways, I had a few people that I've employed on our server here to start doing some decorative work. So Maddie Lynx and Abby have been doing some interior work for us. So let's go check this out. So they turned this place into like an inn. These two buildings are kind of attached, right? So it's like an inn bar type thing. I don't know if they're finished or not. I just know they've been working on them. So we got a nice little seating area, restaurant thing. Super nice kitchen. I really like the use of pistons. Up here, we put in some walls, which look awesome. This totally transforms this space. You know, some rooms, just nice little basic inn rooms. We don't need anything special. We just need them so that they're functional, right? Over here, I don't think this one's done yet. Yeah, this one hasn't been done yet. She's got this room done, but we were talking about it the other day. I really like this. The contrast in colors is nice. It's a nice nightstand too, or table. Anyways, it's tough because I put this wall in, but it really doesn't need to be here. We could change it if we needed to. And then down here we have like the tavern with like a red pool table. Looks like a bar or like a kitchen type area again. Turned out really nice. So then I'm still not used to the, what do you call it? Pressure plates in the doors, because I'm always one to just open and close doors. I don't know, always have. So the one thing about it, I might have to get her to change some of these banners though. There's a lot of color, which is cool, but I think I'm gonna add an overhang here, like a, what do you call it? I can't think of the word, but you know where you have like wool that comes down and like overhangs, and I can't think of the word. I literally just had it. Anyways, so up here, put that in too, which is cool. So up here, we've turned this into a bookstore, which turned out awesome. I absolutely love this. And then it functions as rooms up here, which is super cool idea. You know, there's definitely no wasted space. I really like this idea. This turned out really, really nice. Down here, she added to... She did this when I didn't know she did this. She added to the tailoring shop, I guess. So I did think about pushing this wall back and taking to that storage room in the back and adding like a counter or something here. But I don't care at this exact moment. So then, a lot's happened in the last couple of hours, honestly. Well, it's actually been about a day. But I kind of did some stuff down in our what do you call it here, a storage room. I can't think tonight. And I'm just gonna show you from the other angle where it's done from. So we went from like a storage room to a Gothic cathedral relatively fast. I'm not 100% sure how it happened, but it happened. The roof isn't done yet. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm trying stuff, but it just doesn't want to work for me. Anyways, so what happened was, I mentioned in the one episode that I wanted to try these out, so I did it just to see, and I still haven't... This one needs to be changed right there. I still haven't, you know, read comments on whether or not I should do that or not. But I wanted some color, so I wanted, you know, let's change everything to purple. The purple... It looks super cool in this texture pack. It's super bright. There's lots of use for it. It's just too bad that it's blue water, you know, in behind. But I think this looks super cool. So then I wanted to add some depth to the walls, so it kind of worked that way. And I was like, okay, well, now what do I do, like, for this area? Because I want to move this stuff, but I really don't want to move it right now. So I figured let's do some walls and like enclose it. And I think it looks awesome. It's just very much a cathedral or Gothic look. And, you know, the hoppers here, because our fire tick is off or whatever, hoppers work really well for, like, what is that, wall sconce? Is that what you call it? You know, a brazier, fire brazier or whatever. So, this guy's being a little jackass, and we're gonna fix this problem right now. You are going to get fed to a zombie. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down. I was trying to think of how to do this because we don't get a lot of mobs at night because people jump in holes and you can't get out. Let me try this again. Okay, so people sleep at night and we can't get mobs. Everyone's so stupidly afraid of phantoms that nobody wants to like stay up for more than 1 second. So here's what we're gonna do. I was thinking about how to do this and I just couldn't think of it. And all of a sudden I was like, hey, we have to do something with the zombie spawner that we've started, a couple episodes ago, and it's still just sitting here doing nothing. So we're gonna trap some zombies, and we're gonna take a zombie up to our villager, and we're gonna feed our villager to a zombie, and that'll clear his inventory, or it should, and then we should be able to let him become a zombie, whatever, and then convert him back, and then we should, in theory, that should clear his inventory, and we should be able to convert him and have him replant. So I'm going to figure this out. I think what I'm going to do is put a water trap so they fall into water and don't die. And then I should be able to block. I have no blocks on me. Wow. I should be able to block these guys in, kill the extras because they'll probably spawn 3 or 4, right? I'll kill the extras. You know what, I'm just going to do this and stop talking because I can't talk apparently. I'll be back in a few minutes. Come on. Any day now, you can probably spawn. Anything? Really? Why won't you spawn all of a sudden? Well, I was trying to keep it so that way he wasn't gonna be low on health, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Alright, come over here, come in the water. Or stay away from me so I can trap you in a corner. Come on. Come here, buddy. Come on. Okay, come on. Oh, stupid jerk. Just won't get where I want you to go. Alright. You're trapped enough in there for now. So, I got you trapped, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just put some rails down, and I'm going to try to get him to go up top in a minecart. Let's see if I can trap him first. Let's see. I have a funny feeling if I do this, he's going to suffocate in this wall. I don't know why they do that. The minecarts always seem to... Take 2. You know, I just thought how dumb I am actually at the moment. I don't really know why I'm doing this so far down here, because I could do this like on the surface, like right next to where I need him to be. And it's a lot less like going up and down. So I'm gonna go back up top where it's a little bit safer. we'll do take 3. Alright guys, so we got sacrifice number 1. So we can't move him at daytime obviously because he's gonna burn up. So I'm gonna try to find maybe a path just to go straight through here. And maybe we can get him just over to where we need him to go without any effort. What I want to do is just like keep our other guy below ground, or like I'll trap him, move him underground or whatever. Or I'll put a roof over it for now. Let me light this up so you guys can see where I'm going. I'll put a roof over it maybe, and we can... Oh, this is perfect. Yeah, so I'll just block him up, and we'll put a roof over or whatever, get him over here, get this guy fed, because, yeah. So I'm going to do this real quick. It'll take me a few minutes, and I'll come back to you guys once I've sacrificed as a villager to a zombie, I guess. Okay, I got this guy set up. I built a little tunnel right to our zombie, or to our villager, so let's, whoops. Really? Not going to go? That's right. Get going. Oh, I'm sorry about this, buddy. But you won't farm, so, you know, drastic measures, bud. You're not coming out here, so just back up. Back up. Alright, did he turn? Really? You're gonna come after me? You got, like, fresh meat right there. It's ridiculous. Come on. Eat them. I'm giving you my permission to eat them. Have you... Okay, he turned. I can hear him. Alright, perfect. Now, I am going to... I think it was Shag that died, so we're gonna go with that name. Alright. He is now... Okay. I'm gonna clean this all up, because this is a disgusting mess that I made. And then we'll deal with our villagers. But I think for now that's gonna be what I gotta do with this guy. His inventory should be cleared. And we should have him farming again. So we'll check that out and see what happens later. Okay, so I converted this guy back, and I've given him as many seeds as he could hold. So we're gonna see if he's gonna be a jerk still or not. I'm gonna grow some of these and see if he'll do his job. If he doesn't do his job, oh, he broke it. We have witnessed it. He has officially done his job. I got that seed back, so I'm just gonna throw all the seed. Perfect. I think it's working. I'm just gonna throw a bunch of seeds in here to make sure. If I can. There you go. Get what you need before the mining cart takes them. Yeah, these must be full. Perfect. We have witnessed him actually working. He does not need to get fed to a zombie or a creeper or nothing now. Let's let him. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Alright, so this project is done, thankfully. I'm really happy he's not gonna make me feed him to a zombie. Anyhow, let's get back to some actual work. Alright guys, so that's pretty much what we're gonna call it for this episode. Again, I'm sorry for the audio at the end there, cutting out with the game audio. Just a stupid issue, and I think I got it fixed now, so hopefully we won't have that issue again in the future. But anyways, if you guys like this episode, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next episode.